Hey there, and today we're going to find out how easy it can be to find personalization triggers on your prospects' profiles on LinkedIn. Why is it so important? To be honest, I've met so many people who are not dealing with the LinkedIn automation, but they're sending the same messages, same manual messages to their prospects without personalization, which is really bad for business, which is really bad for LinkedIn. And as you know, it's super important to break the ice, to find some common interest with the person, to make it happen, to push things. And that's why I've decided to show how easy it can be. So let's take a look at my own profile and see what insights can be taken from here. So starting with the first and main element on the page, photo and background picture. You can find a lot of insights here. In my opinion, one of the best options to use is the smile on the person's face. In my case, you can find a smile here and you can say a few words about that. You can say, Peter, how's it going? Such a beautiful smile. Let's get in touch. Let's get connected. You assume that the person is positive. You say a compliment about the smile. You get what you want, connection. So the other one is again about positivity. Like you see the smile, you see that the person is probably positive, and you can say a few words about that. Like Peter, it's nice to meet you. Meeting some positive people is always exciting. Let's get in touch. Let's get connected. This is another nice option. If you can see the person in a nice suit, a nice dress, if you find a nice view in the picture, for instance, I would be in front of the mountain or seaside, you can say a word about that. You can say, wow, such a beautiful sea. I'm really eager to go on vacation. Lucky you. When did you take this picture? This kind of thing. You can make jokes. You can break the ice any direction you want. If you use your eyes and creativity. The same for the background picture. Not so many times I used it, to be honest, but sometimes people create fancy background pictures, and there might be a joke that might be funny, and you can say about that. You can say, "Wow, I find it really funny on your background, this and that." So yeah, I actually want to talk. Let's get in touch. This kind of thing. And status. Sometimes you can find some insights right here, things you can refer to during the first conversation or in your connection message. Moving on to the next one. The next one is an activity part. Activity part will show you more details about this person. What kind of person is in front of you? What are their interests? You can find out that I'm into some memes. For instance, I'm liking memes, and you would say, let's say, memes from Office show. You would say, "Wow, Peter, I saw that you are into Office show as well as I am, and that's really nice that we're sharing this common interest. So let's get in touch." For sure, I'm just what I'm saying is not the perfect connection request. This is just an idea, and you have to frame it like, "Oh, who is your favorite character from the Office show? Which version do you like most, British or American?" This kind of thing. Or you can find out that I'm supporting nature. Maybe I'm against pollution. I'm liking this kind of posts, and you can say that. You can say, "Wow, this is so cool that you are into this, that you're supporting these guys, and I'm actually on your side." That's always great to share and find someone who is sharing your interests. Quite an important moment here. Like people can say that, like finding this key might be a wrong thing to do. Right? I mean, you can just can be lying, right? Saying things. In my experience, what you have to say is the things that you feel, right? So the best out of all triggers you might find would be the triggers that are appealing for yourself. So the idea is to take a look and find triggers, not to use the common approach, right? Okay, all right, I'll just take a look at the photo and say to everyone that they have this or that. No, you're exploring the page and you're choosing something the most appealing for yourself. This is how I usually do it. Moving on to the next one, about. Usually, about is the most insightful. Actually, not usually, but there are lots of insights in this section. Uh, and you can find what are the achievements of this person, what are the interests of this person. You can find out that the person is positive, right, like me. You can find that the person is into discipline. You can find that the person is into super efficiency, right, into studying, into supporting something, right. You can read it right here, and this is actually funny because all you have to do is just to read a few sentences, and you know the person, you know what matters for this person, and you can decide if you share the same interest. You can say that. You can ask a question. Oh wow, you mentioned that you used to do this and that, and then you stopped. But why? And you never said why. Why? And let's connect it. Let's connect, mate. Yeah. So this kind of thing, you can use it. You should use it, and that will bring you high connection requests rate, connect connect rate. I mean, yeah. Moving into the next one, experience. And with an experience, you have three most popular options to do. Option number one: find some uh, exciting brands, exciting for yourself. Maybe this BBC, or maybe Marvel. Maybe the person used to work with Marvel and took a part in, I don't know, production or creation of Spider-Man. And for yourself, this is fascinating. For me, yes, you would say, "Wow, you used to work as this and that." And the times when when the production of Spider-Man, uh, during this production in, uh, I don't know which year, but that was super cool because I was a big fan, when I was a kid, right, with Tommy Maguire, and that was really nice. Or you might find that the person, let's say mobile industry, and the person was in charge of release of Fruit Ninja, right? And you are insane about Fruit Ninja, and that was your first first mobile game. This is a cool idea to use it, right? Wow, man, you've been working on Fruit Ninja back in the day. That was my favorite game. How's it going? Let's get in touch. This kind of thing again, super easy. Second one here is the roles. Sometimes people tell what they used to do at a particular company, and their achievements, the reasons why they joined the company, why they left the company. So lots of interesting things, and you can use it again. Ask questions, find common interest, and build this bridge. The last one is career path peculiarities. When you find a person that started as an intern, medicine intern, and then switched to sales, and then in 10 years switch to marketing, and then switch to something else, right? Or even a person that has been working as CEO for like 30 years, 20 years. I've met such cases. One person just like had 10 companies as CEO, and you probably were born for these kind of roles, C roles. This is really cool and okay to do. Moving on to the next one, education. In my opinion, it's more difficult to use this trigger, like unless you studied at the same university, unless you know something about this university. But in some cases, you can say word. For me, for instance, I'm from Europe, and for me, Stanford University was something really, really cool. And when I first met a person from Stanford on LinkedIn, I said a few words about that, like, "Wow, man, Stanford, this is so cool." Uh, this kind of thing. Again, you're a real person. Not always your connection requests and your triggers will work, but in the majority of cases, it will uh, pay off. Right, so moving on to the next one, skills. Again, a few things here. Think number one, so many endorsed skills. Think number two, uh, funny skills like expert at Microsoft Word. This is a bit ridiculous, but you might find people with endorsed skills like that, and you can say, "Wow, this is cool. I see that you're really into Microsoft Word." Again, what is the bet? The bet is the person will love you, the person will laugh, the person will like to talk to you, and in my opinion, the risks of making a joke always pay off. So what in addition you can find here? You can find here some interesting topics, some again peculiarities. For instance, if you see a doctor in front of you and here is cold calling skills, this is strange. You can ask a question: why the person has this, sorry for that, and that would be absolutely all right. And moving on to the next one, almost the end of the page, recommendations. Again, so many insights from here. This is like the golden chest of insights because you can find real stories about the person's life. You can find real achievements. You can find what type of person is in front of you. And you can mention that, wow, I actually, this is so impressive. I found out that you have like 100 recommendations on your page. Wow, you're probably a really good employee. Or maybe I've read all recommendations from your page, and all the colleagues say that you're a lovely, positive person, or that you're expert in this and that, or that you're expert in this technology and you're eager for this and that, and that's why I'm here to discuss something important. Right, again, building this bridge and checking these recommendations. Even if they're in the wrong language, maybe in Chinese, you can say that you cannot understand a single word, but you, you would like to. If there is no received messages, you can find given messages, given recommendations. That would help as well. But again, the idea here is just to find this icebreaker and to build trust bridge between you and your customer. Moving on to the last ones, like language, sometimes it might be quite overwhelming to find that the person speaks 5 languages. Right? Just imagine it. You can say a word about that. You can say hello in some of these languages, make a compliment about learning so many languages, and things like that. And the last one, interests, like companies, groups, newsletters, schools, and you can find something here, something relevant to a person that might be relevant to you as well, and use it during your outreach and as a part of your ice icebreaker strategy, icebreaking strategy. Yeah, actually, that's it for today. I'm not sure how good was this video. I'm not sure if that makes sense to film more videos like that, or maybe it's better to make quick videos. Probably I would have to upload this video to YouTube and just drop a link to LinkedIn about that. But yeah, let's call it a day and see you soon. Cheers.